Hi, Honor here from Wonderful Machine, back with Tim's completed web edit. I am one of the senior photo editors here at Wonderful Machine, and I've just gone through the process of revising an edit for Tim's website, which he has now implemented. And I'm just sort of going to talk you through what we're seeing here. One of the most important, I think, and successful things that we accomplished with this edit was streamlining the navigation for how someone coming to Tim's site is going to be viewing his work, and defining what the types of work on the site actually are. So creating a lifestyle brand narrative, interiors and portraits specialty structure to the site was quite helpful. Previously, Tim had, if you recall, a section called New Work, and there was a lot in there. It was a bit overwhelming and a lot of really diverse work. So in addition to making decisions about what work to kind of keep on the site and what work to take off, I think one of the most important things to focusing this process was for us to define these specialties and realize that they are, the most important aspects of Tim's photographic brand and the most relevant parts of his brand for potential clients. So within lifestyle, we're largely looking at apparel work, but very much shot in a lifestyle look and feel. So that feels like an appropriate way to group these images together, and I think more compelling to identify them as lifestyle work, because that'll have a broader potential reach than just apparel. And very much light, bright, kind of fun, casual feel to all of this work. And the edits are consistent with what Tim had previously, but tightened, avoiding repetition and just trying to keep things very crisp. So sometimes clients want to see variations on a similar image, and that's totally appropriate to include for a client gallery. But when you're making an edit for your website, you want to be more selective, and it should have a curated feel, avoiding images that look too similar, just showing, one vertical and one wide. Really make a decision about which is appropriate for the edit. In the brand narrative work, while Tim and I were working together, he had actually shot a new project for Grendon's, so we had the opportunity to pull that into our process. And this was really fun to see, because we had been talking about brand narrative and, how valuable brand narrative work can be. And it was just a great example of brand narrative at work. And it has, you can see, a slightly different quality than the lifestyle work. It's a little bit more organic. And so, part of the process for us was to make sure that the work that feels a little bit different stylistically, that there's clear distinctions into why, work is shot with a slightly different style, as appropriate to those clients, and just to come up with enough kind of consistency in the edits that, hopefully there's nothing lost in terms of cohesiveness to the overall experience of the site. I think in brand narrative, you are, generally speaking, going to see some range, because different clients are going to have different needs, and they're going to want to evoke different qualities or feelings. The interiors, very much just light, bright, color, using color as a guide. Again, just wanting to keep everything kind of very crisp and minimalist was our goal overall with this process. And just loved seeing Tim's portraits. Something that he clearly does well, and he could bring that into, anything that he does for a client. And so with that, I'll sign off here. Thank you so much for listening. Again, it's Honor from Wonderful Machine, senior photo editor here, and just truly appreciate you guys tuning in to hear about Tim Black's web edit. Thanks.